Organizing your pictures for the Carlmont High Sports Leadership class. Why we try to get pictures of all the players in all the sports. At the end of the year, at the athletic awards presentation, a slide is put up for each of the athletes receiving awards. On that slide are your pictures. So we want to provide pictures of all the athletes who are winning awards. It would be a real bummer for an athlete to win an award and have no pictures. Similarly, the awards are put up on Facebook. Again, the athlete will have their picture there, and it is your pictures that are going up there. This is what happens when we have no pictures of the athletes. We have to use generic pictures of the field or the gym. The athlete doesn't have their picture put up. So, there is a process we have to go through. Besides taking pictures of everyone, once we start, you have your pictures. First thing you do is you cull the pictures. And what do you cull? You delete the oops and phooey pictures. The oops, when you accidentally press the shutter when it's pointed down towards the seat, or when the referee walks right in front of you. Other pictures to delete. Any pictures where the athlete looks bad or would be embarrassed. Dropping the ball, missing the ball, being tackled, anything else. Any picture with just the opposing team. This is for our website, not the other school. We don't need pictures of the opposing team on our website. Opposing team with our player, different story, but not just the opposing team. Also delete pictures where the subject is out of focus. Select one or at most two out of a burst or series of pictures. This is a really extreme example. There are 49 pictures of this girl hitting the golf ball. You don't need all 49. You don't need even 5. You want one picture. So find the one picture that you want and get rid of the rest. Now you're going to organize your pictures. Make a list of all the players. That handwritten piece of paper in the picture, in the slide, that is my list of all the football players on the varsity team. From there, you build your directory on the right for all the players. Then you start moving the individual pictures from your sort directory into these individual directories. Players without pictures. What you're going to do now is go through those directories and see who has less than 5 pictures and document it. You're going to document it on that piece of paper that you started with. In my case, I just put a circle around it. Everything with a circle, 5 pictures or less. Next, you're going to go through all your pictures and you're going to look for those players. And then you're going to crop them out into their own pictures. For example, number 30. The middle picture, I've got a picture with number 30 in it. I crop him out into his own picture, and that is put into the number 30 directory. So now number 30 has at least one picture. So you're going to go through this process to find as many of those players as you can. What to edit? Review the pictures you have for each player. For those with a lot of pictures, you're going to do a pre-edit cull. You're going to determine which of the pictures you want to edit and leave the rest alone. For example, edit 10 out of their 30 pictures. You're going to just ignore the 20. Edit and rename. When you save your edit pictures, put the jersey number in front of the file name. on the right, you can see the red square around 03. So that is putting 03 in front of the file name so you can find all the pictures for player 3. So when at the end of the year, when the athletic director says, I need pictures of number 3, you can easily find number 3's pictures all grouped together rather than trying to find it scattered all over the directory. There is a little catch to this. There are some sports where they do not have jersey numbers. There is a separate video on how to deal with sports that do not have jersey numbers, such as tennis and badminton. The other thing, bottom right, there may be a picture that just looks strange and you don't understand it. You can put a description at the end of the name. For instance, that picture, you look at it and you say, huh? Why? Well, that's a fumble recovery. So you put fumble recovery into the file name. Multiples. What is a multiple? It's a picture with more than one player. For instance, picture left is the line. Picture right, 2 guys tackling the opponent. So I classify these as multiple, and you want to save them as multiple. So instead of putting like a 01, 02, these I put the letter M in front, so all the multiples are grouped together. Now something about picture right. You have number 30 and number 55 making the tackle. Well, you could put the same picture in both of their directories. Picture left, maybe you could take number 62, crop him out and put him into his directory. So from these multiples, you can take individual pictures as well. Balance the pictures, or be fair to the team. Reduce the number of pictures per player down to 5 to 10, depending on the number of players on the team. Large teams like football, you will have a smaller per player count of maybe 5 pictures. Small teams like golf, only 5 players. There you would have a larger per player count, maybe 10. So while golf may have 10 pictures per player, they would only have 50 pictures in total compared to football, which let's say has 30 players times 5 pictures per player. You're up at 150 before you hit the multiples. This limits the difference between the players with a lot of pictures and those with only 1 or a few pictures. It's a real bummer when you've got a player that has 20 pictures and you're the player that only has 1 picture. This is harder to do when you've got multiples, a picture with several players in the picture. How do you balance it off? Difficult to do. You want the total number of pictures to be about 100, maybe up to 140 for the larger teams. Over 140, I will split the pictures into 2 uploads like I did for the Santa Clara game. 1 upload for the individuals, another upload for the multiples and other pictures. And this is what I mean. Picture on this from our website, bottom left, that's the upload just for the individuals, 91 pictures. Top right, the upload for the multiple and others, 95 pictures. Total, I'd be up at 180 pictures, which is a little too many pictures to have to deal with in one upload and for the parents to have to go through them. So this is conveniently broken at just below 100. Notice also that I've split the cheer and dance pictures out, so it's easier for the cheer and dance people to find their pictures on their own upload. Homework. Yes, homework. First, I want you to pick 2 of your games. For each game, list all the athletes that you have pictures of. Compare that list to the team roster. That tells you how much of the team you have pictures of. If this percentage is low, you need to try to get pictures of more of the team. Next, for each athlete that you have pictures of, count the number of pictures that you have. What is the most pictures an athlete is in? Do you have a few athletes with lots of pictures and many with just one or two? If most of your pictures are of just a few athletes, you have to try to get more pictures of the others on the team. Otherwise, how can you be fair to the rest of the team? The end.